He's in there. You called that, Dennis. So far, so good.
10 Sanson and 12 Michael.
All right, so we got a 6-man?
No?
Yeah.
Oh, Sassan is in there. Yeah, we got 6-man.
All right, so we got Brandon Curry, Tonio Burton, Raphael, Brandau, Blessing, Sasan, and Krizo.
The size of Krizo is absolutely overwhelming to everybody else.
Right back to Tonio and Krizo battling out in the center.
Brandon and Blessing switch.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me too.
Gentlemen, give yourself some room, spread out.
All right, here we go. Shape versus mass is what we got.
Front double bicep.
Turn on the legs now. Wait.
Front double. I think Tonio is just too perfect, even though Krizo is absolutely.
Krizo is one big boy, though.
Dennis, what do you think when you see that? You see somebody size of Krizo, but Tonio.
Size is unbelievable, but I just can't. I have to go with shape and size. It's not as big as Krizo, but he's big enough to beat a guy like him.
Yeah.
Back double bicep.
But let's see. Let's keep him up there and see who fades away.
You can really see the conditioning on Sasan. Crazy, crazy.
All right, look at Sasan and Rafa. I definitely have Sasan ahead of Rafa there.
I agree.
Side tricep. Dominoes and thighs.
Brandon, like you said, Dennis, just a touch off.
It's just not hard enough.
Looks great though.
That's when I can understand.
Yeah.
When when freak beats shape, because if shape is not on, then it's I'm okay with it.
Michael and Tonio switch. Blessing and Raphael switch.
You know, they're going to make them go round for round for round because they're so close. And Krizo is learning how to pose right. Let's see if he can.
Yeah, but he shouldn't just stand there like this and let everything go.
That's what I'm saying. As he gets tired, let's see if all of it fades away. I think they're pretty content with the top 4 they have there.
Yeah.
They seem to have Krizo, Tonio, in no particular order, Sasan and Brandon as the top 4.
Front double bicep. Front back spread.
Krizo still keeping it together, hitting the shots well. Shaking a little bit, but the shots are still hitting properly. That front lat spread looks better on him too.
Back double bicep. Back lat spread.
The back double bicep for Tonio is hard to ignore.
Definitely improved from Krizo, though. He's definitely
His
getting more
lat spread
open.
too. Tonio's lat spread is unbelievable.
Lat spread's incredible.
Yeah, it's hard not to give those shots to Tonio.
Yeah, especially that lat spread.
Even with Krizo being as big as he is,
Side tricep.
the way the physique is put together, it's just too perfect. Tonio doing a good job of holding that stomach in.
Dominoes and thighs.
Krizo is also doing a good job at hiding his obliques
Yep.
and his transitioning when he turns to the side.
Yep.
But you should blow it out before you bring your arms up. I think he can fix it. I think he can still work on that.
Yeah.
And if he can fix that, then he's even more dangerous.
I think that doesn't look like it's. I feel like as Krizo there got a little bit tired at the end, the stomach started to come out a little bit more.
Nathan, Ronald, Christopher and Patrick.
The second call out here, Patrick, Chris, Ron, Nathan, Wellington.
Wellington and Ronald switch.
All right, putting Wellington in the center there.
Front double bicep.
Let's go.
What do you think, Dennis? They're going to bring him back. Are you going to bring back the top 2 or top 4?
Top 2.
Front lat spread.
Because it's not even close.
I agree.
It's between the 2 and that's it.
I actually think as that closing round came to an end, if they would have done one more round, Tonio would have had it, no problem.
Yeah.
Because Krizo looks like he's starting to fade a bit with his posing.
Back double bicep.
Nice.
Back lat spread. Side tricep.
Chris Miller, by far the best conditioned guy in their lineup.
Yeah, definitely in this group. Wellington might be just overtaking him a little more with that just roundness in the shape. A little more completeness, roundness in the quads. But conditioning is definitely exceptional.
I feel like this is a missed opportunity for Patrick.
Yeah.
I think Patrick could have been in that top group. He was a little bit sharper. I do think his physique is a little bit better put together than Blessing's. He's just leaving it on the table by not coming in sharper than he is.
And then a front double bicep.
Is it only one biceps with Ron that's peaking and the other one?
Yeah, one's better than the other. But see, the crazy thing about Patrick is he beat Blessing, and now Patrick's gotten worse, but Blessing's gotten better. I think it's just like, you got to stay on it. If you're gonna keep competing, you got to stay on it.
Back double bicep.
What's the worst thing that can happen with the morning you wake up, the morning of the show? Ian.
Side tricep.
I mean, depends on what time your prejudging is. I mean, if you got an early prejudging, waking up too flat in a hole you can't get out of can be definitely a scary thing.
You know what the worst thing for me was? When you wake up in the morning, you wake up and you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you want to get that look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And you look at yourself, it's like, oh no.
This isn't what I dreamed about.
Yeah. I was hoping it's going to look better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
I don't know about you guys, but as shows will get closer, I used to have nightmares of showing up the day of the show, and I'd be like hairy or untanned or fat, and I'd have nightmares about this leading up to the show.
Oh yeah.
And Walter.
Oh, if you wake up and everything is on,
Yeah.
and you're excited.
Yeah.
Now you can't wait to get to the
I know, just
venue.
get there, get this while I
So
look
now
good.
you have hours that go by until you get to the venue. You go backstage. They got them little mirrors there,
Yeah.
and you pump up before you take your clothes off,
yeah.
and then that walk through the mirror.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, is it still there?
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Walter and Timothy switch. Front double bicep.
Our final group here, we got Devon Barnes, Walter Martin, Timothy Klein, and who's our final competitor there? And Smoking.
Side chest.
Again, with beautiful shape.
Yep.
Just not displaying it. A little bit harder,
Back double bicep.
See other things too, though. Like that top group, they're very dense. Like Tonio, even though he's just smaller, structured guy. He's got a lot of muscle. He really packs it on, right? And so you look at him in comparison to these guys who were in like the last group, and you see the difference. The level of muscularity is very different. Then on top of that, you add the conditioning.
Domino in 5. Relax. Behind is doing the switch. Combine and roll the switch. Your favorite goes muscular. Thank you, gentlemen, back in line.
All right, they're gonna bring out
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
3 here.
2-man, 3-man, 4-man.
What do you think, Dennis? 2 or 4?
I'd like to see the last 2 because
Raphael.
No.
they're going to do the other guys first.
Santos.
Oh, they went 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, we'll do 2.
Well, this is the judges here are looking at placing 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're basically telling everybody that the top 2 they have is Michael Krizonek and Tonio Burton are going to be in first, second now. So these 4 are battling it out.
This will be our first comparison, getting Brandon and Sasan right next to each other. They were on kind of opposite sides of that first group, so we'll get to compare them here.
They're kind of signaling here that they have Raph on the outside of this group, Blessing, and Sasan holding up well against Brandon, but I think Brandon just has a little bit too much muscle.
Yeah, definitely a little more roundness and density, but obviously the conditioning of Sasan definitely shines there.
But I don't know if the conditioning is enough to, is far enough ahead of Brandon's to take away from the size difference.
Well,
we'll see from the back here. I mean, pretty big discrepancy.
Right now, for me to be honest,
Yeah,
I would have Sasan beating Brandon because
I would too.
You can't ignore
in the back shot. Yeah.
how much better he is
Yeah.
condition-wise. And yes, Brandon is bigger, but Brandon he's far away from being on.
And in the back poses, I'll agree with you for sure.
Yeah.
I think from the front he's a little bit better, and especially from the side. But in the back, Sasan really kind of outshines him there. Yeah, like in that side shot there, even though Sasan's better, I would take Brandon.
Just the roundness and kind of flow to it.
It's too much, But from the back, it's just too much.
Yeah, I mean, that habit I'd definitely give to Brandon.
Do you guys think that the back poses for Sasan are enough to give him the push over Brandon?
I don't know.
You got to remember, Brandon placed 7th at the Olympia last year.
8th, yeah.
7th, 8th, and Sasan I think was 15th.
Yeah.
So it would be a really big deal if Sasan beat him.
All right, here's our top 2. We got a repeat of last weekend with Tonio and Krizo.
All right, Dennis, I'm going to ask you to go through them, and Ian as well. Front double bicep. Who do you got?
It's such a toss.
I got Tonio.
Yeah.
Okay, Tonio. Front lat spread.
I got Tonio.
Tonio in the front lat. Yeah.
Okay, I agree with both of you.
Side chest.
Side chest.
Now this is going to be hard to beat Krizo here.
Tonio's doing a better job of it, though.
Yeah.
Still Krizo though.
I got Tonio.
I got Krizo on the
I
side
think
chest.
I got Krizo that side chest.
The next 2 shots, I got Tonio.
The next 2 shots for sure, I agree with you on that. Tonio's going to have these 2 shots pretty handily, I think.
Well, I'll be honest. I got Tonio winning.
Yeah. I just kind of, for the people at home, to help them understand why, it's important to kind of go through the shots and explain why he's beating him. And I think it's really the fullness and the balance that Tonio's displaying.
If they switch sides one more time, Tonio's going to put a stamp on it.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because the more tired Krizo gets, the harder it's going to be for him to keep posing with him. And Tonio looks like he's having a good time.
Yeah.
There's a big discrepancy in that shot. The most muscular, Krizo's going to walk away with that, I believe.
That's Krizo.
Switch places.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to switch places here. And basically what they're doing is the judges find it to be close, so they're going to keep working them, and they're going to keep working them until somebody fades. And when that person fades, the other person's going to win. And that's what we're seeing here. Krizo does seem to be shaking a little bit more in his posing.
He's holding it together pretty well. Midsection control seems to be pretty decent still. Not sweating anything too bad down the body or anything.
I do think he's starting to breathe a little heavier, though.
Side check.
Shaking a bit in the legs, I see, yeah.
It's going. We'll see. He's holding it together.
Yep.
Tonio does look good in that side chest, though. The new way he's posing it does look nice.
Back of the bicep.
You know, Krizo's obliques are an issue because it's like you can almost see them from the back.
Not almost.
Sorry?
You can see him from the back.
Yeah, and it kind of almost like hurts the pose even more.
He definitely made some good improvements in that back double from last week, I think, and how he's hitting that. Back lat, you can still see some asymmetry in the lower lats there.
Yeah.
He's having a little bit of trouble getting it open.
He looks uncomfortable.
Just very
But he does have a lot of real estate, though.
Yeah. But the back double, I think, is definitely, he closed the gap a little
Let's
bit
see
on
if
that.
he can hold that waist. It does not look as tight. Oh, there he got it. He pulled it in.
Yeah, not quite as tight as earlier rounds, but doing a decent job.
You see him covering up that waist with his arm between poses so he can catch his breath. When he opens up his arms to that most muscular, almost takes away, the waist takes away from it.
Concludes round one. Back to you, Bob.
Boys, what do you guys think?
I got Tonio still, I think.
I got Tonio as well. So Tonio, Krizo, Brandon, Sassan, or Sassan, Brandon?
I'm going Sassan, Brandon.